Classic Truck Rescue. It's Rick with Classic Truck Rescue. Kind of windy out today. Fall is upon us. The weather's turning pretty bad, and I'm trying to set up a work area for my dad that's going to be coming out here and kind of supervising while I build my building. But right now I have a problem because I was out in the pasture and I noticed that the big flag that I hung up there before and had lit up is getting really tattered. Bill Laporte sent us a great big flag, but I think it's kind of old because we had it repaired at a saddle shop before we put it up, and it hasn't been up that long and it's starting to look kind of rough. So I'm going to go take that old girl down and put her away. And then I'm going to put up another flag that Steve, a friend of mine, gave us that's more durable. And then I'm going to use one of these to light the flag up. And what's cool about these smart LED floodlights, and they use a lot less power than the halogen bulbs. I've been replacing all the lights out here, going from halogen and sodium vapor and all that to just LED because it's a lot less electricity. It's a lot less strain on our electrical system. Just drawing less power is better, right? Anyway, I got to get out there, get the old flag down, get the new flag up, install one of these, get the new flag lit up because you can't have your flag flying in the dark. So I'll be back. So yeah, you can see where that flag's getting a bit tattered right there. That's just unacceptable, and it needs to be lit up. And this one that I have here is a lot smaller, but it's heavier material, and maybe I can have that one repaired over the winter, and that'll be the summer flag when it's not so rough out here. Anyways, this is where we're going to set up Lou's kind of temporary, well, both of ours is temporary work area. Thinking about putting a new wedding tent that my neighbors gave me for our wedding up here, and Lou built those jigs and wants me to put 2x6s across them to make a table, because we have to set the chop saw up and do a lot of repetitive cuts. Why are you attacking me? Why are you attacking me? Come on over here. And the power's right there, and then the building's right here. I'm gonna move that blazer over there, over here, just for a dry place to put some things. Anna, don't come here. Don't be chasing things. Come on. Come on. Anyway, right now, I'm going to get over there, get that thing down before it gets tore completely apart, and hook up some lights. I'm probably going to attach them to the power pole, put some floodlights, one going over here, one going over there, and one shining up there. I'll be back. Come on! You can't get too far away out here in the pasture, honey. There's critters out there. Anyway, so I got my pole, my hooky dookie pole built, and everything mounted to it and kind of pointed where I think it needs to go. Now I'm gonna plug it in real quick, see if everything comes on. That's not the right cord. Another good thing is I had a cord running from this pole through the grass all the way out to that pole, and now I can get rid of that so I don't have to worry about hacking it up when I'm weed eating or mowing or whatever. But I'll find the right end, which is right here. Sorry about that. And let's see what we got. on ton. Hey, there we go. That'll be pretty cool. Yeah. All right, let me get that mounted up. Heck, you can watch me mount it up. And I got a new cord out of the deal. I'll bring you out here when it gets dark and show you how that looks pointing up at the flag. But yeah, that's more gooder. These are programmed to turn on at about 5:30 p.m. and they are programmed to turn off at 6 a.m. and they've been doing that perfectly. Keeping my Old Glory lit up. That's pretty handy. It's cold out here. I mowed the whole pasture today. You can't see it, but it's beautiful. It's all mowed, the whole front half of the property. And my dad Lou and I will be out here tomorrow to show you what's next. Peace out. Classic Truck Rescue. Beautiful sunny October day out here at the Classic Truck Ranch. Getting my dad set up with his little workshop. He's, well, with his little site for cutting and stuff. He's going to be the foreman out here, and I'm going to be the crew. And he's going to tell me how to properly build my building. Anyway, a lot of people have been wondering what's going on with my building. There's Annabelle. I just didn't want to put it together, to be honest with you, without knowing what I'm doing, and put it together wrong. And end up screwing up a $30,000 building kit. And this man over here, his name's Lou, my dad. Been married to my mom for almost 30 years. And he knows how to build. And so we made a deal. Well, we didn't really make a deal. He offered to help me build my building. And I know that he'll be able to tell me everything that I need to do and how to do it properly. And together he and I are going to build this building. Where'd he go? Lou, what are you doing? You got to say hi for the camera, Lou, because I'm starting our video on you and I building this building. Hi, my name's Lou. I'm the foreman on this job. There'll be no malarkey.
Little helper, never mind.
There'll be no malarkey going on. It's time to get to work.
Yes, it is.
All right, we'll be back when we actually get something done out here. But Lou's been going over all my plans at home and my material list and making notes and making weird jig things for cutting a whole bunch of stuff a lot faster. And he's going to start telling me what to do, right?
Right.
They're going to start telling me what to do. He's been telling me what to do for...
He's going to go in the shed and get a box of nails that got the hangers in it and look for a box that has little Tico fasteners.
All right.
Okay.
Lou, do you think I should...
Put them on the tail.
You think I should go take my pickup truck and get all of the hardware and store it in that truck over there? It's got all those empty, freshly cleaned out cabinets?
No.
Nah? All right. Well, I'll be back.
I'm going to go ahead and put the two, you're going to see two marks on here in red.
Yeah.
Okay.
Those might be faded off now, Lou. This is seasoned lumber out here.
Well, I'm going to mark where the rat...
Oh, the rat runs go. All right.
And then you can put the two joist hangers in. I'll show you how to do that.
He's going to show me how to do that. I'll be back. Peace out. Alright, I'm not going to be filming every step of the way here, but I just realized I was pounding these nails in for these, what are these, my rat run brackets, Lou?
Yeah.
For Lou's marking where I put these brackets, and I was starting on my third nail, and I realized these are the first 3 nails that I've sunk into my building. I've got my posts up, but I haven't sunk any nails yet. So kind of a, I told everyone, I already did a couple of videos showing how I set the poles and got started. It's been a long time since I worked on the building, as you can tell by my nice seasoned trusses. But I am going to show every step of how you do this building. And the reason I've been waiting is I don't know how to build a pole building. And I've had friends that build pole buildings saying, oh, it's easy peasy, Rick. Well, yeah.
Don't even go
Yeah,
there.
yeah, if you've built 1 or 2 or probably about, how many do you think you've built, Lou?
Pole buildings? None.
None? Yeah, he doesn't need to, though, because he's a builder. And he understands blueprints and
yes.
stuff.
TI work, yes.
Yeah, he's done homes and big buildings and stuff like that. Commercial buildings. He's downplaying his experience. But anyway, so Lou's going to show me how to build this building and build it correctly. And then, but I'll videotape every step of the way, you know. Not the whole time that I'm building it, but I'll show you each step of it. And this may help people down the road that get stuck in a situation like me where you've got a building, but you don't know how to build it. I'll be back. Okay, just so I can keep track of everything that we do on this project, Lou had me hang 2 of these brackets for my rat run. They're spaced 16 feet apart, and they're on the bottom of the end trusses. I think he calls them gable trusses, but 2 of these brackets, 16 feet apart, in the center of this truss, and then on the top of the end trusses, he had me put a wood block right here, measure from the end of that block over here 2 feet to where my first purlin's going to go, and then he had me measure all the way up to the peak and go every 2 feet and make a mark where the purlins are going to go. And where the X goes is where the board itself goes. The line is where the face is, and then both of these are my end gables or end trusses. He had me go ahead and mark the tops of them, and hope that makes sense. It does to me. And then up here at my peak, I've got the same distance left between the peak, and that's where my last purlin will go, if that makes sense. It should. And he had me do the same thing on the other side. I just found the block, so I guess I'll explain that a little better. So you put this block on the end, because it represents one of your girts. So you measure from where your girt would be up to 2 feet on the top of the truss. See, there's the truss. So this would represent, okay, if it goes like that, maybe that makes more sense. That's a girt. So you measure from here over to here 2 feet, and that's where your first purlin goes, heading up towards your peak. We just got done making a Blue, what do we call that right there that we just built?
Huh?
What do we call this thing we just built?
That's a cut-off horse.
Cut-off horse.
Table.
Anyway, so we have a whole ton of repetitive work that we have to do, which is to cut 2 foot long 2x6s, and I know my wood's wet, my fault, but Lou says it's still good wood, it's not rotten. Anyway, so we made this so that when you have a whole ton of repetitive cuts to make, so what we did is we just put 2 2x6 by 8 foot pieces. Okay, we started out with 3 2x6 by 12 foot mounted on top of sawhorses, and he made these just to elevate a little so he doesn't have to bend over so much. But we screwed 3 2x6 by 12 foot long pieces to the tops of the sawhorses, and then we screwed 2 2x6 8 feet long here with one on the back to bring it up to the level of the chop saw. That way when you slide it across here, it's the same height. And then we put this, what do we call this on the end, Lou?
Stop block.
Your stop block right here. You just take 2 blocks, you screw them together, and you screw them to the top of your table where they'll cut whatever piece you're trying to cut right now. For instance, we need 2-foot pieces right now. So our stop block is 2 feet from, here we go, 2 feet from where the cut's made. And then we can just keep running them through to the stop block and repetitively cutting. We need like 70 something of these, Lou?
No, we need 28.
28, but there's some pieces that we need like 80 or 100 of, right?
182.
182, those are what the purlins screw to, right?
Purlin stops.
Yep, purlin stops. I'm gonna know how to say all this stuff by the time this building's done. All this is gonna be different on every different building, but the first thing we did is we cut 28 2-foot
Corbels.
2x6 corbels. Now we have to move our
The
stop.
heels of the trusses.
Heels of the trusses. And now we got to move our stop over here. Because what are we cutting next, Lou?
We're going to cut these 18.5 first.
What are they going to be?
18.5. Those are your corbel ends under the trusses on the gables.
Corbel ends under the trusses on the gables. How many of those are we cutting, Lou?
12.
12 of those, so that's what we're doing now. What are these 2 6-foot pieces called, Lou? These go on that's the end gable, or the gable truss that these go on?
They are called, there's my 2x4s. Oh, here they are. Gable web block.
And so we have 2 of those for each end, right?
Right.
So they're cut out of the 12-foot 2x4s. You just cut them in half, so you got 2, and those go on the truss that goes on the end up there. And we're cutting how many?
182.
Now we're cutting 182 12.5-inch long purlin stops. Stacking them up over here. And then we got our corbels and our gable end braces.
Truss web braces.
Truss web braces. Those are the 6-footers. And then, but there's another one that we got 12 of there. You already told me. I'll edit this. So we cut 28. What are those 5.5-inch long, those blocks?
Yeah.
Got my assistant out here helping me. Anyway, so we cut 28 of these 5.5-inch blocks to build these, which are tails, rafter tails, and
Spacers, Rick.
spacers?
Spacers, yeah.
Rafter.
They're spacers.
Oh, the blocks are spacers for the rafter tails.
Or the rafter tail.
And
Very good.
what we're doing is this. You went and got this angle off the trusses, right, Lou? So these pieces we're cutting right now have to have this angle, which matches the truss. Anyway,
Matches the roof slope.
this is set to match the roof slope of the trusses, and then it's 36 inches from the longest end to this end down here. So when you take a board, and you measure 36 inches from the end, and then you put this angle on it right there. We're cutting all our pieces before we start building. Then we can just screw everything together, nail everything together, and keep rolling. And we're back. Making a little more progress on the building. My buddy Dave Starley's out here. And he's going to show Lou and I how to set up and use my transit level. Say hi, Dave.
Hi.
Hi.
Going for it.
We're going for it. It's always good to check with somebody that knows how to do something if you haven't done it before.
Alright, so let's get this thing roughly centered, and we'll do the...
He's hung the plumb bob from the bottom of the mount. That's what actually, this is what actually screws into the bottom of the transit level.
Yep.
You want, oh, you already got it. Okay.
Roughly like that. And then basically, if you had a, let's say you had a hub,
Yeah.
or something that the surveyor laid, you'd put that plumb bob, you'd want that directly over it.
Gotcha.
Right, if you were doing your angles.
You've
What we're
seen
gonna
them
do
before.
here is we're gonna do
Those little
Yeah,
round
yeah.
copper or brass things that they pound in the ground.
Yeah.
heck yeah. So we're gonna do a rough shot on this. This is just to kind of give us a idea on where we're at for level, so that when we go to level this, it doesn't take as long. This time, since we don't have a
This
survey
time.
hub. If
I got
you have
you.
a survey hub, you would do it the other way.
It's a virgin. It's never been used.
Very nice, very nice. So that's just for your rough estimate right there on this
Okay.
time, because you don't have a survey hub, which you don't need. It's for... So let's point it at a, maybe we'll point it this way so we can all look through it. We're gonna go corner to corner first.
Why don't you go get your thing and we'll shoot it?
Shoot my dog?
No, get your stick.
Oh, the stick's right there.
Yeah, well, go get it. We need it over there.
Oh, all right. So Dave, you want the stick over there then?
Sure, that makes sense.
Okay. All right, Foreman. I'll go get the stick and take it over there.
Thank you.
I appreciate that.
All right, so you got the level attached, you got your plumb bob on. Now what are you doing? You're leveling it out with those
Yeah.
adjuster thingies on the bottom?
Yep. So we're gonna go. I'm gonna actually adjust the way this works a little bit. We're gonna go 2 of them. What was it talking about? I think we'd rather actually line up with that.
Okay, I'm gonna go over there. I'm gonna be Dave's
See-
stick man.
Oh, you're gonna be the stick man?
I'm gonna be his stick man, yes.
You sure you don't want me to do that while you watch what he's doing over here?
You're liable to get hurt. Here we are.
Lou's got jokes today. You were late, sir. You do not get to make jokes.
Mama's home today. She's not working.
He's like, you're lucky I even came out.
So we're gonna pick this site.
All right, so should we be leveling that one out?
yeah, we're gonna use these to do that.
Okay. You waiting for Lou to get over there? You want me to go get you a beer while we wait? See what I deal with.
Well, I said it.
I'm like, just point and tell me what to do.
I said it, but then I forgot you had to sink these feet, and you gotta sink them. So now I'm gonna point it at there, and I'm gonna.
Annabella! 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 Watch this race dog. High performance racing dog. Watch. Annabella!
Holy crap, she's faster than a squirrel.
It's straight to Grandpa. Watch out, Lou! That's a good girl. Yes. She's pretty fast.
Yeah, that was quick. Alright, so we're just gonna.
Hi, sweetie.
Right now we got the corner of that post, right?
Okay.
So then we put our 0 here so that you can rotate 90 degrees. So this thing moves. So now that I'm starting at the corner of that post, so I'll set that to 0.
Okay.
Now we'll do the level, okay? So what we want to do is rotate these 3 wheels until that sucker is dead level.
Well, you're getting there.
So roughly there,
Yeah.
okay?
That's pretty good.
And then you go 90 degrees. So you're gonna turn this thing 90. There's 90s right there. Then we're gonna
gotta
make
re-level it.
Now we're going level again.
I got you.
Then you're gonna go 90 again. So you're going to 180.
This is Transit Level Use for Dummies, featuring Dave Starley
We can do
as
this.
our coach.
Yeah, nailing it. So then you basically just want to do your 90.
Do you just keep doing that until all of
Yeah.
them are?
Basically like stringing a
Pickles?
guitar, right? So you just want
Wow,
to
that's
nail.
staying in the middle now, Dave.
Yeah, so you should do that. So 3 times should get it. The second 90 should get it. I think we're right there.
I think you are right there, according to this thing.
You know, so that
Yeah.
should do it. So there's your line out.
All right, that makes sense.
So now you come over here and you look through, you got sight options. Right? So you want to go,
I'm gonna see if I do actually have side options.
you should have 3, you should show 3 lines.
Well, oh, maybe they can see that, Dave.
I like it.
All right, go ahead.
Cool.
I think
So
they
then-
might actually be able to see that.
So now you have your stick right here. And so we're exactly on the bottom of the 8. If you look through there, we're exactly on the bottom of that 8. So
Wow. Yeah.
so you can see, now we got to figure out which 8 it is, right? So you're going to come over here. This stick has several 8s.
It's got several 8s on it? Yeah.
So
Where are you hitting on here?
I think I'm hitting this 8, but I don't know for sure. I'm pretty sure that's it. So what I'm going to have you do
Here,
is
I'm gonna go look and I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah, let's do
All right.
that,
I'm a quick read on this stuff, Dave.
Yeah, That's the one.
That's it right there, Dave.
Okay, so that's your 8.
So do we need to mark it there?
Yeah. Yeah, so let's get a little Sharpie.
Just get one mark that's at the same level all the way around. I see what you're saying. All right. So what we're doing now is Dave's started with one post in the corner. Everything's level. Lou's hauling ass from post to post. He's covering some ground. I should probably go do that part, don't you think? I'm gonna go do that part and we're gonna let Lou take a break on the tractor.
But there's your line, like, transferred if you want to check for fun, you know?
I like that.
We're right in there. I mean,
I
think
like
if
that.
you're-
I hope you can see this, folks, because this is good stuff right here.
I think if you're within the 1/8 inch on grade, you're right in there. You know?
I'm hoping they can pick this up because, man, that really explains everything right there, doesn't it? Yeah.
It's
Thank
fun
you, brother.
Stuff. Heck yeah.
Appreciate that. Yeah, sometimes you just need the guy with the knowledge to come out and show you what's going on. You get what we're doing is we're getting a line established all the way around the perimeter, inside perimeter, on all the posts. That's the same line, and once you have that line, you can get to where you got to go from there, if that makes sense.
Okay, so
Yep.
about 1 inch up, Lou. Another quarter.
We want to get these as dead on as possible. Does that need to go up a little more, brother?
Now the 16th down.
16th down, Lou.
One more. One more. Right there, mark it. That's it. Nice. Heck yeah.
Lou, I got you a cold Sprite over here. I'm going to come over there and take over for you for a minute, all right?
Yes.
Yes. Lou's got to go over there and look. He wants to see the magic eye over there.
That's a good one. when you later on, if you need to do this for different adventures, like you could technically set this lower and
yeah, I get what you're saying.
Wanted to,
yeah,
you know, so you could.
I am going to.
You could set it and level it, right? Like we just did, and then you can use that for your benchmark. Like you can just line the side up with that.
Gotcha.
And then you can.
Yeah.
You know, you can go a foot lower than that, and then level.
Yeah, it all starts with that first mark, though, right?
Yeah.
I got you. Lou. No, I'm going over here. He's kind of set in his ways. He's been having a lot of fun with this, Dave.
It's a good project.
Yeah.
I mean, this is gonna be a good time.
Yeah. I don't know how this is gonna work out. You know, you can't use the.
I can't do it.
Oh, Lou. I think you
My
can.
back's too low.
Here, I'll sit
back.
down. I'll sit down here, and you can just
We can
hang on
coming up
him.
with
Here,
fire next time.
hold that.
All right.
Come on, just I'll stay solid for you, and just use me for a brace. All right?
Okay. Let me get this out of the way.
Heck yeah.
Okay.
Let me know if you want me to go down a little or up a little.
No, I think you're gonna be fine. I just don't want to kick it.
All right.
Oh my God.
Did you see it?
Yeah.
Isn't that
Right
cool?
on the money, right?
Wow. Yeah.
Give him this thing. Isn't that neat?
His mother always tells me, "You're only 80, you're not dead."
Good deal. Heck yeah.
Oh yeah, I got the best lady in the world. His mom.
I love it.
Yep. Okay.
You won't get any argument with me on that.
Cool.
You go have a seat, or do you want to sit over there?
No, I'm gonna sit over here.
All right. You got an ice cold Sprite over there, Lou.
Okay, great.
All right, so what we're going to do now is Lou and Dave have marked 1, 2, 3, 4 posts.
We're heading to the corner.
And we're going over to the corner, and I'm going to
And then
take
you're
the
gonna start
stick.
down here.
I'm going to take the square and the marker, and Dave's going to drive that thing over there, and we're going to get all these marked.
Yep.
Yep. Okay, we'll be back.
I think it's perfect because they never show the tricks of the trade.
Yeah, I
They
know.
only ever show, hey, this is what you do.
Yeah, and by the way, it's a Saturday morning, and Dave was kind enough to take time out of his busy schedule to come show us this very important. I bought that laser level for like 340 bucks probably a year ago, and this is the kind of stuff that you have to know before you can move forward. But like Dave was just saying, I looked all over on the internet trying to get instruction on how to build a pole barn, and nobody has a video series out there showing you A to Z, like starting with your posts and all the tricks and everything in between, how to completely build a pole barn. And people need to know that. Not everyone can afford to pay a construction crew. And I'm not trying to take business away from people, but in my personal situation, there's no way I can afford to pay someone to build my building. I can build a building and I can get the building kit, but I just can't pay a crew to come out here and do this. So hopefully this will help some people that need a building and don't have the money to do it. Right, Anna? Yep, come on up. You can come up. She thinks that's her seat right there. Yes, it is.
Yeah, it's either money or time, right? So you got
Yep.
the time or you got the money. Yeah.
Right on. Job done.
Yeah, now you got all your...
Got a starting point.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, brother.
That's what you do. Yeah. I'm going to use the green latrine real quick.
I understand. Good girl. You're being a good girl. You are being a good girl. Yes, you are. Annabella. Annabella. Annabella.
Now's where we could comb it up in a tuft and put a rubber band around it. And she'd have a little...
Annabella. Anna.
She'd have a little Chrissy fountain on top of her.
Annabella. Anna, look at Daddy. Anna. Are you due for a grooming? Annabella. Anna. What's she doing? What is she doing?
I don't know, but we need to find a way to train her to hunt truffles. Look at her. She could hunt truffles if she knew what she was looking for.
She really wants to eat that root. Anna, what are you doing?